Does it feel like no one is on your side whenever you share your big dreams, your big goals, your big aspirations for life? You've got some really cool plans, but it seems like you're the only one who thinks they're actually kind of cool. You feel me? Well, hey, if we haven't met yet, I'm Nicolette Moore. I create videos to help inspire you to live your best life and to fearlessly move into your unique calling. I believe if you're here with me today, then you're an entrepreneur who's desiring a deep, deep shift in your own life, and you desire to be able to share your gifts with the world. So if you'd like some inspiration mixed with empowerment and a sprinkle of fun, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. That way you're notified anytime a new video comes out. Now, let's get back to you. You've got a big dream. You see some potential in something huge that you want to be a part of, whether it's starting a jewelry shop on Amazon Handmade or wanting to run a multi-billion-dollar aquaponic organization to feed starving children with around the world. You dream of owning your own legacy and serving others in your own unique way. It's just the problem is when you share that with other people, you get reactions like, or okay, or even better, whenever you tell them something like, oh, I want to be a multimillionaire and I want to serve children in Uganda and this is how I plan on doing it. And they're taking a sip of milk and then they spew it out. And as the milk is just dripping down their chin, they laugh at you and they say, yeah, right. Okay, buddy. Hey, buddy. Sure. You go do that thing. So how do you deal with that? Tip number 1, own your dream. Own your dream. It's your dream. It's no one else's. You have got to believe in your dream before anybody else can or will. I mean, what's it to them if you fail or succeed anyway? Everything that you determine to do, you have to determine to do because it's something that's important to you, and you have to believe in it far more than anybody else that you share with will believe in it. And you got to be okay with that. If you're going to be dependent on other people believing in you and giving you the rah-rah and way to go chat every time you share your dreams and your visions, then you might be waiting a long time and you may never ever actually accomplish what you want to accomplish. Don't worry about the doubting Debbies and the doubting Thomases, okay? Just don't worry about them. If you don't believe in your dream enough to pursue it, then maybe you need to find another dream. You need to believe more in your dream than anybody else can and own it. Tip number 2 is own your journey. Own your journey. What does that mean? You got to know that it's going to take more time and more work than you probably would like to imagine to be able to make big things happen in your life. People don't just wake up millionaires, and people don't just wake up owners of multi-billion-dollar enterprises. It takes work, it takes dedication, it takes strategy, it takes learning, it takes growing. There are so many things that you have to do along your way to see your vision through. So own that journey and be okay with it. Be as okay with the highs as you are with the lows. You're gonna have dark times, and you're gonna have times where you're struggling and you feel like garbage and you feel crazy and you feel like, I can't do this. But the thing is, you can. So own it and be okay with the highs and the lows, but just keep pushing forward. And my third tip to you is to get a coach or find a supportive community. There are many, many entrepreneurs out there, thousands before you and thousands alongside you as we speak. Right in this moment, you are not alone. There are many people feeling the same way that you feel, but they've got visions, they've got dreams, and they're making it happen. So those are the kind of people you want to plug into. So find a supportive community. There are an abundance of them available to you. But also having a coach is really powerful. If you get a coach that's one-on-one accountability, one-on-one support, somebody who's walked the walk before you and who really has a better understanding, a more broad understanding of what you need to do in order to meet those goals that you set for yourself. So it's really wise if you're able to get a coach. All of this is well and dandy, but if you don't have a really strong, compelling why, a strong, compelling reason to wanting to have multi-million dollars in the bank or a massive enterprise, you have a dream, but you don't really have much more than that. You haven't really tapped into why you want to pursue that dream. I encourage you to check out in the description below. I've got a worksheet totally free I created for you so that you could get clear on your why. What is your why? You know it's important to know your why. If you've been in the entrepreneurial space for any means of time, you know that your why is vital. That is your foundation. So check out that worksheet below. It's a free download. Find your why, figure it out, take time to get clear on it, and that's going to help you to be able to own your dream. own your journey, and help you to be able to support others too along the way. Alrighty, so that's 3 tips to help you to be able to deal with these people that may not believe in you.
We're going to wrap it up here in a minute, but before we do, I want to share a bonus tip with you to really drive all this home.
I want you to realize that when people chuckle at you, when they spit out their milk and they laugh at you and say, all right, buddy, okay, sure, go do that. Go be a multimillionaire. Go change the world. When they do that, sorry, I don't know why I went on hick. But when they do that, it's more so that they have doubt within themselves. Because what I believe is we're all called to be great. We are all divinely created. We all have this creative force and creative drive within us. And when we stifle that, we're really miserable. And I think that that's what we're really seeing projected onto us whenever people, when they laugh at you or they mock you or they roll their eyes at you, it's simply because they know that they're meant for great things too, but they have such low self-esteem or such low capacity to believe in themselves, they're projecting that onto you. Because at the end of the day, whether you become successful or not is really irrelevant to them, to most people. But whenever you confront somebody with a big dream and a big goal, it causes them to reflect on themselves and say, can you do this? Can I be big and great like I would really like to be? And most of the time, they don't feel like they can, so they project their negativity and their self-doubt onto you. So just remember that in the future, and don't take it to heart. Own your dream, own your journey, get the support you need, and you'll be just fine. Until we meet again, I ain't got nothing but love for you. Go out, have a beautiful day.